Bob Shannon from the BBC is here. He just did the opening address at Radio Days in Vienna. Everyone is talking about DAB, the recent remarks you said. Why are the BBC deciding now not to switch off FM?
Oh, well, listen, first of all, it's not the BBC, it's the UK broadcasters together. We share the same message, which is that we're totally and utterly completely committed to a digital future. DAB is an important part of that future. Our listening is just a tiny bit under 50% is digital. We just feel at the moment it's not the right time and that we should review that position again in a few years' time. So it's broadly as we are. Growth is good. The hybrid world is exciting. We just want to review the position in 3 years' time once again.
Do you think the day will come when DAB might be a proposition to go fully DAB, or do you think now it's kind of falling by the wayside? Technologies like 5G radio will take over?
I think DAB is a very, very important part of the ecology of radio. I think if you look at the UK, it's been one of the most incredibly important parts of our driving of new content, and it will continue to be an important part of our world, and we will continue to back it going forward.
You were talking about reinventing radio. How is the BBC reinventing radio at the moment? I know podcasts are getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I think that we are all moving into a world where we need to do radio and we need to do audio, and we need to do things that are on demand for audiences, and we need to do things which are in linear spaces. Linear radio is still incredibly important to people. That's why DAB is still incredibly important to people. But so too is the ability to consume content when they want to consume it. And for an organisation like the BBC, which has a fantastic archive of content, a strong reputation in both music and speech content, I think the opportunity to create a space where we bring the best of our live linear, our podcasts, our music offers into the same space is a really great opportunity to serve a new audience need in a new way.
And very finally, Bob, is there anything that the BBC have done recently in radio that you think has really, really hit the nail on the head and worked?
Well, we do it all the time. Just last weekend, our classical station, Radio 3, had an extraordinary weekend of speech around free thinking, and the power of speech radio was never more apparent than through that. That was in the Sage Gateshead. Same weekend, Radio 2 put on this extraordinary output from a country music festival in the heart of London. And at the same time, the BBC's Asian network sold out a 5,000 arena in the heart of Birmingham, putting on a live music show, reaching all sorts of different audiences with an extraordinary range of ambitious output. That was just last week.